morning, I'm Omar Singh Pradhan. Let's begin with the top stories this hour. Physical Infrastructure Minister of Province 3, Kesab Sthapit sacked, accused of misbehavior, lacking capability and professional integrity. Justice remains elusive as the infamous rape and murder of Nirmala Panta completes 100 days. Police authority and the government fled for the lackluster approach. Pakistan's authorities strike a deal with the hardline Islamist party to end flaring protest over the acquittal of a Christian woman convicted of blasphemy. And Pakistani cricketers extend their run of consecutive T20 series win to 11, humble Kiwis by 6 wickets to clinch another series. In a dramatic turn of events, Physical Infrastructure Development Minister of Province 3, Kesab Sthapit, has been sacked from his post. Sthapit was sacked after he reportedly abused and misbehaved with Province 3 Chief Minister Dormani Paudel at the meeting of the Provincial Council of Ministers on Wednesday. Chief Minister Paudel sacked Sthapit following discussion with Nepal Communist Party Chairman and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. Chief Minister Paudel alleged Sthapit of lacking capacity to deliver on his responsibilities, inappropriate behavior at public programs and lack of discipline at the meeting of the Council of Ministers and parliamentary sessions. Article 169 of the Constitution has provisioned chief ministers with the authority to sack their ministers. Rape and murder case of 13-year-old Nirmala Panta didn't just raise questions on police investigation as the department responsible to ensure security, peace and justice, but is also being alleged of destroying evidences to protect the culprits. Despite sacking the police officials who were found seriously wanting during the preliminary investigations, the police department is yet to find leads to those involved in the gruesome incident. Police investigation is yet to make a headway despite the passing away of 100 days. Although the government tried to save face by sacking the then Kantipur police chief and SP Diliraj Bista and Inspector Jagdish Vatta, surprisingly the authority did not deem it necessary to file a case against these police officers who have been charged of destroying evidences. There has been hair-raising circumstances revolving around the incident as the CCTV footages of a hotel and the adjoining road that could have provided breakthrough leads have been erased. The police department that was flayed for presenting an innocent individual as the culprit in the case is now under pressure to come up with foolproof evidences to nab the culprit. A team including an officer from the Central Investigation Bureau is currently investigating the case. And we'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Welcome back. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli was discharged from the hospital following 5 days of treatment yesterday. Oli, who was admitted at the Manmohan Cardio Center in Maharajganj Teaching Hospital on Monday morning because of chest infection, returned to his official residence yesterday evening. Doctors involved in Oli's treatment have suggested a week's rest to avoid any recurrence of the infection. Hundreds of service seekers who throng the Land Revenue Office in Rajbiraj on a daily basis complain that they have been compelled to eke out bribe to get every official work executed. In this context, we had asked the people at the office what sort of problems have they been facing from the government officials to get their jobs done at the Land Revenue Office. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
मोट लुकाइदिन्छ पैसा दियो भने त्यो मोट ल्याएर दिन्छ दिएन भने त्यो त्यतिकै गर्दै गर्छ तिनीहरु यहाँ लखनदासले भन्नु भएको के उसको नाममा भन्न सक्दिन कि उसले भन्छ कि 4-5 रुपैयाँ तिर्नु तपाई म तपाईको जग्गा पास गर्दिन्छु उसले भन्दैछ म ठगीमा पर्छु हजुरको के कसो मलाई विश्वास नै हुँदैन
हाकिमले मलाई भनिरहेछ कि तपाईको सम्पत्ति बिको अब हामी केही जान्दिन तपाई अदालतमा गएर मुद्दा गर्नु त्यो मुद्दा गर्नु कहाँबाट आफ्नै सम्पत्तिमा लड्दाखेरि त्यो हाकिमले हामीलाई पैसा दिन्छ मुद्दा लड्नको लागि या त त्यो हाकिमले घुस खाएर काम पास मेरो अर्काको सम्पत्ति अर्काको नाममा दियो।
कर्मचारीको अभाव छ। 15 दिनदेखि यहाँको हाकिम रिटायर सरुवा हुनु भएछ, त्यो अहिलेसम्म अर्को हाकिम पठाएको छैन।
1.5 महिनादेखि जुन हामी त्यो फाइल खोज्छौँ, हामीले निवेदन पनि दिइसक्यौँ। योभन्दा पहिलाको अधिकृतले डायरीमा पनि टिपिसकेको छ। त्यो सबै फाइल देखाउँदैन, हामीसँग फाइलै छैन भनेर भन्छ, जुनमा चाहिँ म त्यो रोका गर्नको लागि निवेदन गर्न चाहन्छु।
जनता धेरै दूरबाट आउँछ, जनताको काम समयमा हुँदैन। अब काम गराउनको लागि जनतालाई पैसा दिन्छ भने तुरन्तै हुन्छ।
मधेसमा जब दिँदैन घुस, काम हुन्छ फुस। दिनु घुस, कर्मचारी हुन्छ खुस, काम हुन्छ धेरै।
And now time for our segment Public Pulse, where it texts us with their opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, what has led to the formation of a committee to repair potholes in the roads? Your options are A, failure of government mechanism, B, ill intentions of contractors, and C, no fear of legal action. The voting for the question is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And now time for sports update.
Sports news.
Pakistan have extended their record for the consecutive T20 series win to 11 as they humbled New Zealand by 6 wickets in the second T20 match of the 3-match series yesterday. The victory was possible as Pakistan notched up a target of 154 runs in the match played at Dubai Stadium. Electing to bat first, the Kiwis started in the flamboyant fashion as Colin Munro struck 44 runs of 28 balls at the top of the order. There was handy contribution by Ken Williamson with 37 runs, while Corey Anderson scored a quick-fire 44 runs to ensure that the target would test the Pakistani reply. Man of the match, Shaheen Afridi, was the most successful bowler, claiming 3 wickets. In reply, Pakistan achieved the target, losing 4 wickets and 2 balls to spare. Babar Azam kept up his good form with the bat, scoring 40 runs. He was well supported by Fakhar Zaman with 24 runs and Asif Ali, who scored 38 runs. Mohammad Hafiz sealed the match with some lusty blows towards the end. Paris Saint-Germain broke Tottenham's 58-year-old European record as they beat Lille to make it 12 consecutive wins at the start of the League One season. The previous record for a winning start in Europe's top 5 league was Spurs' 11-match run in 1960-61. Kylian Mbappe scored the first goal with a curled 25-yard effort, his 13th goal in 11 games this season. Neymar added a second with a deflected shot, with Nicolas Pepe scoring an injury-time consolation penalty. French champions PSG are now 11 points above second-place Lille at the top of the table. And back home, Kathmandu Royals chalked out a comfortable 37-run victory over Butwal Blasters in the day's second match under Pokhara Premier League yesterday. Electing to bat first, Kathmandu posted 172 runs, losing only 4 wickets. Despite a lackluster start to the inning, the middle-order batsmen Jaya Kisan Kolsawal and Naresh Budayar played well to guide the team to a commanding total. Kolsawal scored 45 runs, while Budayar remained unbeaten with 58 runs. In reply, Butwal inning was restricted to 135 runs for the loss of 9 wickets. The Butwal cheers fell apart following the departure of opener Roshan Mustafa, who scored 61 runs. Amar Singh Rataula was the pick of the Kathmandu bowlers with 3 wickets. And here's a look at the top stories one more time. Physical Infrastructure Minister of Province 3, Kesab Sthapit, sacked, accused of misbehavior, lacking capability and professional integrity. Justice remains elusive as the infamous rape and murder of Nirmala Panta completes 100 days. Police authority and the government fled for the lackluster approach. Pakistan's authorities strike a deal with the hardline Islamist party to end flaring protest over the acquittal of a Christian woman convicted of blasphemy. And Pakistani cricketers extend their run of a consecutive T20 series win to 11, humble Kiwis by 6 wickets to clinch another series. And those were our latest headlines. Stay with us for more news and entertainment on KTVSD. Have a good day.